Hi everyone, Polished Gaming here for another week of weekly pickups. Without further ado, we'll get into it. I got a little bit of a comment actually with this one last week, basically saying about how I should let people know the price, just kind of give a gauge of what games can be worth or what they are worth, or some people to roast me and say that I pay too much. Who knows, whatever. But we'll go from there and we'll see these. So this week from NZ Retro, I've got this from Simon Donald. This one here is basically Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings Enhanced Edition. This one here is quite a good one. Cost me $30. I thought it was a pretty good deal. There's a person on Trade Me, well, our basically version of eBay in a sense. That one there, basically someone wants $97 for it. Quite crazy, they won't get that. He's a known reseller, Applebee, that will not get that price. But there'll be people out there who may eventually buy that and it becomes that price. But at the moment, I would consider this $30 is quite a good thing. It comes with everything in, all the quest handbook, the maps, and pretty much the soundtrack that comes with it as well. And this one here, this one cost me $12 on Trade Me, PDC Darts. This was a pretty good one here. This one, it's darts. I actually don't mind watching darts, they're pretty fun if anyone's into that. Some of them are pretty fun. This one here was a steal. I got this for $1 because $1 reserve. It's actually a pretty hard one, not hard one, but it's a bit relatively uncommon to find. I've got all the Raymond Rabbits interactive game and stuff like that, but this one here, I didn't know I needed. So $1 is great. Get it for $1 is awesome. Brave. This one cost me $10 from Trade Me. I haven't actually seen this one come up, so it's I think on price charting and online it was relatively about $8-9. So $10 in New Zealand isn't too bad. Looks like a pretty average game, to be honest, but I heard it's actually not bad on the achievement, so I'll give that a go at some point. Metal Gear Solid 5, this one here, Ground Zeroes. This was basically, in a sense, a prequel to a kind of, if you're going to say it, if you ever saw the Gran Turismo Prologue or Gran Turismo Tokyo Geneva 2002 convention one, those ones there were pretty much just like kind of a little bit of a play before the real game came out. This was basically, in a sense, a prequel kind of little fun. It's quite short, but it's quite fun. Teach you a little bit about how the mechanics work in Metal Gear Solid 5, and then, of course, once I brought up Metal Gear Solid 5, I still haven't got around to playing that, but it's not bad. This one I got from Highly Suspect on Trade Me. He's actually a reseller, but to be honest, I actually think he's pretty good with his prices. Some prices a little bit out there, but most prices are pretty on point. So this one was $10. That was not too bad. This one here was also $10, AC/DC Live Rock Band. I didn't realize I needed this because I actually checked, and the reason why I thought I didn't have it is because of the fact that I've got it on PlayStation 2. As you can see, it's the reason why I thought that I had it. So yeah, that wasn't too bad at $10. It's not too bad. Goes in the collection. This one here was actually a score, to be honest. This one here, someone put up he put up a lot of picture of Xbox 360 games, said $5 each, and this was $5. This one is one of the, I think, the last MotoGP that came out on the system, so it's worth about $20-25. So get $5, not a bad score. This one here, King Fighters 13 Deluxe Edition. I was thinking about buying one last week for $50, but then found out that it didn't actually come with the soundtrack CD that comes with it, and it didn't come with the poster. So this one does, and this one cost me $29.01 from Cash Converters, because they like to round it out to a weird number. I don't know why. But yeah, $29. I even asked them, would you take $35 for it? Just on a quick buy now. They said no. I won the auction at $29.01, so not a bad price. This one here is these next four are actually part of I saw on Marketplace, pretty good deal. I only wanted one game from it, Race Driver, which is basically this one, Grid Reloaded. It was a package of 32 games for $100, so I thought, why not? I'll buy the whole lot. That way it gives me a little bit of stock for Trade Me, so I can kind of sell a couple of things off and make some coin from it. I definitely will make my money back, but the one that I was majorly after was Grid Reloaded. I haven't seen this come up, the Classics version. I think all the extra content might actually be on a DLC, but I'm not too sure, because the Classics discs look exactly the same as the Classics normal, so we'll see. I probably won't play that game because to be honest, I didn't really enjoy Grid too much. But yeah, that was part of a bundle of, and like I say, these 4 games, because I actually looked, and once I went through them, I realized there was a couple that I needed, and one that I got a reversible cover, so I decided to flip it, and I'll keep in my collection as well, which I'll show you here. But Medal of Honor Warfighter, I checked and I had the limited edition version, which is a standard disc, but comes of, I think, beta for Battlefield 4. So this one is a standard edition. So I figured I might keep that one. That was part of that deal. This is the reversible cover Command and Conquer Relic 3. is, not too sure if you'll be able to see it here, but there's the inside and there's the outside. To be honest, I quite like this one, but the fact I believe this is Jenny McCarthy, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I looked on the back of this, and there is actually a stack of actors. Hold on, once I can get this in. Sometimes these can be really little bugger. Yeah, so basically there's actually a stack of actors in this game. Jenny McCarthy, George Takei, J.K. Simmons, Tim Curry. Actually, Tim Curry, I saw him recently. It's really sad what's happened to him, but such an amazing actor. Randy Couture, even. There's a couple of others that were in there that kind of were a little... oh, I see. It's the old man from Game of Thrones who was part of that weird brotherhood where they basically trapped Queen Cersei and was like, shame, that whole thing. The old man and that ended up, I think, when was it called? The Green Fire, whatever it's called, the Wildfire. When that blew up and took down the whole citadel, they all went in it, so he was part of that. So quite interesting. It's got a lot of actors in that, to be honest. And this one here, Pro Evolution Soccer 2012. Now, I had this game, but when I bought it, you can't really see it on the front, but on the back, it's all in German. So the fact that I've got an English version and, of course, a PAL Aus New Zealand is quite cool for that. So that, like I say, those 4 came out of a bundle of 32 games, and the other ones, there's some good games in there, but I'll sell them off. A lot of them were basically, I upgraded mine, and then with the downgraded version, I'll sell off. So makes a little bit of stuff there and gets it quite good. Now, this next one, these next 8, I bought on Trade Me. I saw a person had about 7 bundles of games, all the same price, all $56, and they were like 8 games in them and kind of thing. Out of all of them, the 6 of them, there was like 8 games that I needed. So I asked them, do these have manuals? Would you be keen to do them in their own auction? He said, yep, sweet as, $56. So I done it at $56 because you will see why. Some of the games in here, you'll be like, well, it's not really worth $56 until I hit the one that's worth it alone. Actually, there are a few that are worth it nearly alone on themselves. Battleship, bit of an uncommon one, this one, but I was a little bit gutted when I got it because, yeah, it was ex-rental, as you can see that sticker there. I got the front one off, but I can't get that one off. It just rips everything if I try to. And of course, it's got the stupid Azura Guard things that protect the CD. Pretty sure if they crack, the stickiness holds it down, and it still allows it sometimes to be played, but they were more of a nuisance than anything. So yeah, Battleship, not a bad one. I'll keep that in my collection until I get an upgrade. Dead or Alive Extreme 2. Now this one here is a little bit more uncommon. I think it goes for about $30 to $40, so that was a pretty good score to get in this one. And then of course this one here, this is mainly the game that I was after in general, Nier. This is all like the Automata and stuff, and all the new ones that come out. They look pretty cool. But yeah, haven't played Nier, but it looks pretty good. Rango, this is also another bit of an uncommon one that doesn't come up too much. These games, same as Rio and stuff, they kind of hit around about the $20 mark, so not too bad. Resident Evil Gold Edition, this is about probably a lazy $5 or maybe a $10 game, but the Gold Edition, I had the Standard Edition, so the Gold Edition is just a welcome in there. Ruse, what's it? I don't actually know what Ruse stands for. It doesn't actually say, but it's like, Ruse, don't believe what you see. And see, now looking at it, I got one that was part of a deal, and I asked the lady if it had a manual, and she said yes it did. And when I got it, it didn't have manual, and I could see by the blurriness and the pixelation of it that there was a printed cover. I thought maybe it might be just a bad print, but now I'm looking at mine and I can't see any blurriness or pixels, so the other one was definitely a printed cover. Shadows of the Dam. Now I have this, but unfortunately my one had disc rot, so this is a great way to upgrade it. This is good. I got this, like I say, part of that $56 deal, so it's pretty good. It's also another relatively uncommon one. Pretty easy game to complete if you know how to do it, if you read a walkthrough on it. I've already got 1,000 for it, but X-Blades, pretty cool game. It's actually quite a really cool game. I think it's almost like I guess like an RPG-ish kind of game, but yeah, not too bad, that game. Now, this one here, I will go into right now because I'll actually show you what I got. The person who sent me this, Tim Iyer from NZ Retro, basically sent me a little couple of goodies on top of the thing that I got. These things are pretty cool. They almost look like they're little kind of pressed in, but no, I think they're just like, that's how they come. So I've got Pac-Man. That one there, I actually genuinely have no idea what it is. It looks like a skull kind of thing, I guess. And this one was pretty cool. Steve from Minecraft. So thanks to Maya for that. That was pretty awesome. But this is the game that I got from him. Bart Simpson versus the World. I've got Bart Simpson versus Space Mutants on this, so now I've got it on the on this as well, and I've got both of them now. Only problem with this one is it was $50. I thought it was pretty good, but the only thing is it's just got a slight rip there. Slight rip. It is quite a big tear. Thing about it is it's displayable well. Like, I will maybe upgrade if I find one, but I got it for $50, and this game sometimes sits around about $60 to up to $100, sometimes even $130, so depending on condition. So I thought $50, it's pretty, you don't get too many NES games, so to get them like that, I kind of take some of the cardboard stuff with a grain of salt. If it's a little bit damaged, you know, it's not too bad. This next one is PS2. We've got this is from Old School Retro Gamers Facebook group. Davis Hickey, he bought this. Got this one. Dot Hack Confection. This puts my Dot Hack set quadrilogy set up to 3 now. So I just need one more, which I believe is number 4. Dot Hack Outbreak. That's part 3. Part 4. No, I need part 2. So I don't actually know what part 2 is, but this infection is part 1. This is a Cashies one. $4, Hannah Montana, Spotlight World Tour, probably goes Game of the Year, no doubt, Game of the Year, definitely. But yeah, $4, little one there. This one I got from, I believe I actually paid $21 for this Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. The Hot Wheel games kind of come out a little bit of value, not too much. Maestri, I think I didn't actually check this one before I went onto the video. I think this is the one I got for $9, so not too bad. They sit around about 10. This next one is oh man, I had his name. Kevin McDowell. Kevin McDowell got this one from NZ Retro. This is Unlimited Saga. It's I guess it's uncommon, but it's not that expensive a game. I got it for $30 posted, so I would say probably around about $22 area, $26. But yeah, it's a pretty cool limited edition one. Like I didn't actually know it existed until kind of recently, but yeah, pretty cool little case, cool little game. Looks like a nice little RPG by Square Enix. So, be interesting to see what that's like. Let me know in the comments if any of you played and quite like it. Now these ones here are from Cash Converters. These are all $5 PSP games. So probably looking at me going, why would you spend money on 2 Hannah Montana games for a week? But hey, we collect everything, right? Hannah Montana Rock Out the Show. Hannah Montana. And then we got Phineas and Ferb 2D Dimension, the second dimension actually. I thought it said 2D because I didn't see the ND, but it's second dimension. Phineas and Ferb, never really watched a cartoon. That was way after my time of being a kid, so yeah. World Poker Tour. It's a World Poker Tour actually. I want to look at this guy and think he looks like Vince McMahon. But then saying Vince McMahon's name in anything these days is not good, even though I used to love WWE and he created the Attitude Era, and that was one of his favourite eras. But yeah, he's done some bad things. Well, allegedly done some bad things, but the evidence is pointing that way, so hopefully shame to all the victims. But yeah, and if he has, he deserves jail time for it. World Tour Soccer Challenge Edition. I've got actually World Tour somewhere here. Where is it? There it is. So I got this one, knew that I had this game when I saw it, and I was like, I don't remember seeing a football on the front of it. I kind of got quite a good memory for these things. Once I see it, I kind of remember, I would say pretty much a good chunk, 90% of my collection I know that I've got. But I always take my CLZ Gaming app with me. I've always got my phone on me, so I'm always checking on there just to double check, because I have bought a game. I think I bought recently Dark Cloud, and I had it, so it kind of annoyed me. But yeah, so a bit of a weird variant there, and there is no difference between the Challenge Edition and the normal edition, like literally nothing. So I don't know why they call it the Challenge Edition, but hey, not bad for $5. Now these ones are what you would call just garbage workout, shovelware, snickle fritz, whatever you want to call it, from Wii. So this one cost me $2, cardio workout. I'm pretty sure if you had the Fitboard, it probably would do something, but a lot of people didn't buy the Wii for the intended purpose of getting off the couch. Yeah. This one here was from Highly Suspect, like I say, reseller, and that came in, and this was $10. Casper's Scare School. I actually played this for a bit, and it was trash, like real trash. Like some games you just kind of like don't even know where's the quality control. How did this even get put out? But I don't know. I like Casper, so it's a pretty cool game. Kabuki, this one here was $4. This looks like a weird one, like a brain challenge. Cranium Kabuki. Like, I'm guessing actually Cranium, because I believe Cranium was actually a board game. I think it kind of was maybe part of the Scatagria series. I'm not too sure, but yeah, looks interesting enough. But I guess it uses quite a lot of brain power there. Crazy Kids Sport Crazy Mini Golf. This one here was $3. Oh no, $4. Sorry. So all these Wii games are pretty cheap. No, actually, sorry, no. That was from Trade Me. This one's not from Cash Converters. I remember now. This one cost me $2 from Trade Me. And this one was from Trade Me, Monster Trucks Arenas. This one cost me $1. So for a week now, but two times this week where I've hit $1 reserve and got that game for $1. And the last but not least here, well actually it is least because it's absolutely trash. Your Shape Fitness focused on you. Now this one requires, it's weird, you can't actually play it without the motion tracking camera, which I didn't even know there's a motion tracking camera. Literally thought like it didn't really kind of use it. I thought it would more use something else, like use the Wii sensor bar for a certain purpose, but interesting. Didn't know it had this thing in there, but yeah, this one cost me $1. So that was from Cash Converters, that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. I don't really have too much coming next week, but there'll be something. So there's always something, and even if there's not, I'll go and do a cashies run and end up with absolute garbage. So it all goes to the collection. And yeah, hopefully you can tune in next week and see if there's any other ones in there. Till then, I'll see you later.